Next up, we have a very short presentation by Oliver Schantin from BaseNode AI. He will speak on the question, is PayPal too expensive? And how can you onboard companies, allowing them to use stablecoins for international payments? Welcome, Oliver. It's a pleasure finally meeting you in person.
Thank you. Yeah, hi. My name is Oliver. I'm co-founder and CEO of the startup BaseNode.io. And our startup has the mission to enable freelancers around the world, especially in emerging markets, to receive their salary in the form of stablecoins or other cryptocurrencies. And well, it all started with this message that a friend of mine sent me. This is a WhatsApp message. Unfortunately, it's in German. So I will just translate it really quickly for our English speakers. It says, well, PayPal is really getting out of hand now, and 670 euros of PayPal fee for 4,500 euros of salary. I think we should pay in US dollar coin, and otherwise the cost will explode. Yeah. And this is a message that a friend of mine from another company sent to his colleague. And the problem that is lying behind this is actually much broader. So when you are hiring some freelancers, the chances are that they are from an emerging market country like Argentina, or Nigeria, Philippines, India. All these countries don't really have a good banking infrastructure. But they do have good internet infrastructure, sometimes even better than Germany, and everyone has a smartphone. If you want to pay them, let's say from Germany, then you can, of course, forget that you can do an IBAN transaction. Usually you have to use a payment provider like Wise or PayPal if it's available in that country, and they will usually take some fees. But it will also take maybe a couple of hours or up to a couple of days, and you will pay $30, $40 plus. And the worst part is the money will be, in most cases, converted into the local fiat currency. And if you're a freelancer, let's say in Turkey, where the Turkish lira has 80% inflation, and you receive your salary from a euro country, but it's converted into Turkish lira, then you don't have a good chance of saving for the future in this currency. Almost everyone in the world currently wants to hold US dollars and prefers it over their own fiat currency. This is at least our experience. With the blockchain technology, we have, for the first time in history, the chance that everyone can hold US dollars in a virtual form, in the form of a stablecoin, on his phone, without the need for banks. And this is really a big deal for these people, because there are more than 1 billion freelancers around the world. And so far, they have been excluded from the global labor market because, well, the fees of payment are just too high, and sometimes payments are even outright blocked, when I'm thinking about Iran, for example. And this is, of course, hindering them from participating in the global labor market. Here on the right side, you can see one of our employees. His name is Joel. He's from Nigeria. And we have been paying him for some months now in US dollar coin. And, well, you might say, okay, he receives the US dollar coin on his phone, maybe on the Ethereum network, and then he has it in his wallet. And this might be nice, but what do you do with it in Nigeria, right? So these countries often have broad acceptance of cryptocurrencies already. In many cases, he can pay, for example, his landlord in US dollar coin. Of course, doing the groceries, he will still need the local currency, but you can exchange them on your phone and then just exchange as much as you need, for example, for 1 or 2 weeks, and the rest you can save in US dollar stablecoins, and this gives them the opportunity to actually save for the future. But how does it actually work? So the topic today should be, how do you get your company ready to maybe pay some freelancers' salaries in cryptocurrencies? And I'm just going to tell you how we do it using our own software. BaseNode has the feature that you can create a crypto invoice So this is an invoice that is actually fulfilling all the compliance standards of a German invoice, European standards. So you have all the fields necessary there. And you can send it just like a regular invoice to your client. This invoice contains a payment link. And the special thing about it is that the one who receives the money can, for example, choose to receive it, in this case, in Binance US dollar, which is one of the biggest stablecoins. But he can denominate the invoice in the local currency. So if I'm in Germany, in this example, the invoice is denominated in euros, 2,500 euros. And then at the time of payment, it is actually calculated how many Binance dollars that would be. So in this case, 2,434 Binance US dollars. And this is also tracked on the blockchain, this payment. And then the one who receives, who sent the invoice is actually notified. And we also take care of the tax reporting with our software. And now you might ask, okay, how do I get my company actually ready to pay some salaries in the form of stablecoins? And this requires some steps. I wrote them down here. First of all, your company needs a wallet. We are a company that is located in Berlin, Germany, so this might apply to any GmbH that is here located in this country. So you can basically use any wallet, also non-custodial wallets for your company, but I wouldn't really recommend using MetaMask as a company wallet. Very simple reason, whoever holds the private key is actually able to spend all the money in your company wallet. So you might want some hierarchies, right? So maybe you need 2 people to decide whether to spend a larger amount. And there are other solutions for that, for example, Curedo, which I can recommend, and there are many others. But for starters, you can just start with any software wallet and just try it out with a small amount. Next, you need to onboard your company to an exchange. In our case, we used Binance, and there you can, of course, it requires some paperwork, but usually it can be done in a couple of days, and then you can actually send euros to Binance, for example, or to any other exchange, and receive the stablecoin that you like. Next, your employee creates a crypto invoice. Of course, there are many crypto invoicing tools out there. I, of course, recommend Basenode. And this invoice is then received by your company, and you can just pay it from your wallet. In the end of the year, you have to talk to your tax advisor, and you need a crypto-friendly tax advisor to do this, one who understands actually the technology a little bit. And then your company wallet can actually be treated like a foreign currency account. This is the way we do it. You need some reporting, of course, which can be also done with our software. For example, the fiat value. So let's say I sent Binance dollars, then I need the euro value at the time of transactions. And then, we can create a PDF report, and then it's actually pretty simple to do. Are there some questions so far to this point? No question? How much time do I have left?
Roughly 2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay.
If you need 3, take 3.
No, then I will leave it there, yeah. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Oliver.